your attention, please. It's time for the final countdown. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Hi guys, it is Dave in real life 2 or 4. I've just done 4. I don't know why I did that, but it's 2. Today's video is Pitch Invasion. Yes, a new concept video for the channel. We are going to have a look at how we bring Bray Wyatt back to WWE and what storyline we're going to do. So I'm going to pitch you 2 ideas. What I want you to do is pick which one you think is the best one in the comment section below. Even have your say, pitch your idea how you bring him back. But we're going to wait no longer because I don't want to spitball too much. We are going to do idea pitch number 1. Pitch number 1, quite simple. We bring back Bray as like a Firefight funhouse, but we involve it, we take it further. And I think what a fantastic idea is that with the Muscle Man dance, that was very 90s, very kitsch, and I think you could do that again, but without the Muscle Man. We had a show here in the UK called Alive and Kicking, or Going Live, and it was a kids show. It was on a Saturday morning. We had kid children in the audience, had guests phoning in, guests on the show, like in this image, Macho Man himself, Randy Savage. I could see Bray doing something very, very similar to this, dropping very much like a Saved by the Bell kind of vibe, very over the top, very 90s, very colourful. He could have phone-ins from his puppets. Oscars could do a phone-in. Do you know what I mean? You could even have the puppet. Obviously, they had Gordon the Gopher back in the day. So you could have Rambling Rabbit, obviously. So Bray could invite guests on. It wouldn't be quite like the Firefight Funhouse, but you could throw a lot of hidden references everywhere on the set. And he could obviously rattle his opponent. And it could be a way of setting up a match between Bray and that opponent. You know, pretty much like Miz does, but it's backstage. It won't be in the ring. This is where I pitched the idea. You could have a crowd of teenagers, kids. They sit, probably 10 kids. They can sit on like a turret, I think they call it in America. You know, where they've got the side seats, like a basketball match. They can have them sit on there, and they don't react. They just sit there. They're dead. You know, there's no reaction whatsoever to the guest what comes on, to whatever Bray's doing, and it just be kind of harking back to the funhouse with the kids on there with the blank expressions. You could just have a lot of fun with it. I mean, what I'm getting at is that you need to do back to the segments. We need to go back to the vignettes. We need to start it from fresh, a rehaul, a refresh. Bray is now evolved to a newer character. He's not quite Funhouse Bray, but very, very similar. And I just think you could have a lot of fun with it. Having that 90s call-in show could kind of work. There's a lot of little things that he could do with that. I'm sure his mind would just blow it out of all proportions, and that's what we want. I do think you bring back the Fiend, but I think you bring him back limited. I think he was overused the first time round, which is great. We wanted to see more of the Fiend. I certainly did, and I know you guys did, but I think in limitation would work. Pretty much like the Demon King. You could bring him back when Bray really, really needs him. It's like, you really want to finish this feud off. Right, I'm sending in the Fiend. You've left me no choice. I have to go and get him. And it kind of be like that split personality. And it'd be like the Fiend will always want to come out of Bray, rather than it being controlled the way we've seen it before. And it'd be like Bray will have no control over that side of his character, and we'll see it slip through during the segments with the guests or whatever happens. So I'm kind of interested in that. I think it's retelling the Fiend story, what we've had already, but just changing it, making it fresh, making it more interesting, letting Bray have full control this time and not just a marketing ploy. I think I'm getting at. It told properly, I think it could be fantastic. Obviously, no supernatural elements, we don't need it. It worked for Finn Balor, it can work for Bray, and that's where I think for that was. That's pitch number one. Pitch number two, quite simple. You bring back the Wyatt family. It's quite simple. Cult leader Bray, never had a problem with that character first time round. I think it works. So we just bring back cult leader Bray, but we also bring back Eric Rowan and Braun Strowman. They're both not working right now, or are just doing like control your narrative. I think Braun Strowman is. I think they're just doing independent dates as well, so just bring them back. But you can't have it as a trio. I don't want it as a trio. I think you need, if you're going to bring the Wyatt family back, you need a fourth member. You need somebody what's similar to them. And what perfect person to call up from NXT? Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy would fit. He already does kind of like a cult leader-esque character already. Imagine him and Bray together. The promos would be fantastic. And then you could interweave that as time goes on, the cracks forming between them, because Joe Gacy's a natural leader, Bray's a natural leader. You could start off with a fantastic feud, is what I'm trying to say. Joe Gacy then joins the Judgment Day, because you've got the Judgment Day. That's a faction of its own. They already exist in WWE. Bray Wyatt, Judgment Day, gotta spit my words out, could be a fantastic way of bringing the Wyatt family back, and a fantastic way of getting factions back onto mainstream WWE programming. I think it's a fantastic idea. Joe Gacy could then leave the Wyatts, join Judgment Day, and that would leave Bray with an opportunity to get a female involved. Alright, we've seen Alexa Bliss. I don't think she fits the Wyatt family mould. I mean, I'm not even sure who does. Do you go to NXT and go, right, you can fit in? I mean, this is where you guys come in. You can probably throw suggestions in the comment section below, or the live chat. Who would you have join Bray Wyatt as the Wyatt family, the female? I mean, it's just open to anything, really. I mean, it's just like, look at the female roster. You could even put, like I said, pull from NXT. Maybe even go even further. Maybe Ginny, who's partner of Gunther. Maybe that could be something they could do. I don't know. It's quite interesting. Obviously, we've got Beth, obviously returning with Edge. I don't think Edge joins that faction. I think you keep Edge and Beth out of that. They can have their own little faction if they want. We could have 3 factions. But yeah, it's like an idea of the Wyatt family coming back, but throw in Joe Gacy and then watch him. Like, he's worked with the Judgment Day all along, and he's setting cracks, trying to find out how Bray works. And then you could see a massive feud, and this could play out for a year. Oh, you know what I mean? You could play it out as long as it needs to be. I mean, it's just a fantastic way of getting Bray back onto the show. And I think the Wyatts, and it'd be like a little homage to that of Brody Lee, who sadly lost his life. And I think Bray would like to do that as well. So like I said, please put in the comment section below which one. Pitch 1 or pitch 2. Totally up to you which one you think is the best one. But like I said, if you've got any ideas of how you bring Bray back and you think you can challenge my pitches, then please drop it in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you, and we can put it to a vote. I mean, maybe next time I do one of these pitch videos, maybe if we pick a topic, you can send in me your pitch and I will use it on the video. So let me know if that's something that you'd like to see in the future. I mean, this is a possible video series that could continue. Maybe do one of these once a week. And when we're not just talking about current wrestlers, we can also pitch NWO. We can pitch storylines from the past, whichever you want to do. Make sure that you put suggestions in the comment section below for all of that good stuff. But yeah, this has been Pitch Invasion. This is Bray Wyatt's return. Please vote which one, A or 2, in the comment section below. Or say that you want a poll. We could do a poll on Twitter. Either way, not too bothered. But yeah, this is Pitch Invasion. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. And remember to always keep it real. Until the next time. Bye for now.